Hey you guys, welcome back to the Flo Show. If you're new to the channel, I'm your girl Flo. Now that you're here, you may as well hit the subscribe button just so that you don't forget for later. May as well just knock that off your to-do list right now. Before I get into the video, I'll give you a little backstory. I was in Ontario for Christmas. It's my family's last Christmas in the house that I grew up in. But because my parents are moving, I was like, oh my God, I'm never gonna shop in the States again. And let me tell you, I was a girl that was brought up on like hoarding and saving my money so that I could spend it all when I went to the States. So I've basically always been somebody that on the hunt for a deal. I ain't gonna spend my money on just anything. So thanks, Mom. So we went to Buffalo. One of the main places that I wanted to go, because I have never been ever before in my life, is Hobby Lobby. For all of you American viewers, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a Canadian viewer and you're like, what is Hobby Lobby? I'm gonna tell you. Hobby Lobby is basically Michael's. So it's like a craft store. Hobby Lobby is the size of, it's like 4 Michael's stores combined into one giant, huge, massive craft store. Michael's on crack. Or should I say Jesus juice? They are very religious. They're so religious, they're literally closed on every Sunday. They are always closed on Sundays. The Lord's Day. They're into it. They're into God. Which, like, cool. Do you. Stay tuned until the end to see what I bought and to see what I think of them as a company. But for now, I want to talk to you about my experience as a first-time Hobby Lobby shopper, first impressions. Let's get started.
I am ready for a day of shopping with my egg white and turkey bacon and this little peach green tea lemonade, something rather. Ready for a day of shopping.
So we went on a Thursday morning, not a crazy busy day or anything, very quiet, not a lot of people in the store. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's what it's like all the time, but I can only assume that on the weekends it probably gets a little crazy in there. I can imagine. When you first pull up to the building, I was like, I didn't really think much of it. Like, when you see the sign, I mean, when we pulled up, I was like, this is it? It looks a little bit... It's lackluster, to say the least. It's very white bread. Kind of goes with the theme, I guess. From the moment you walk in, they have this little, like, section before you come in with all this discounted furniture, and like, let me tell you, thank God. Get it? Thank God. Thank God I'm flying, because I did not need to take any of that home, and I could have justified a lot of it, because it was very reasonable. Like, that's, I think, what people are obsessed with about Hobby Lobby, is that you can get such crazy deals for knick-knacky Pinterest furniture and like shit like that. So we finished looking at this furniture, and I like purposely was not trying to look inside. I was like waiting for that moment of like, ah. So we walked through the doors, and let me tell you, I mean, it did have a moment of that. Ah, that moment. It really did happen. The doors just automatically slid open, and I was like, ah. It's a little overwhelming, honestly. It's a huge store.
Are you on airplane mode? Any kind of thing you're looking for.
Everything. You want baskets? We got baskets. 1,000. You want servingware? We got servingware. Everywhere. Lots of Jesus.
There's a lot of Jesus. Aunt Jay would like this. It's a little overwhelming, honestly. It's a huge store. I mean, I was probably there for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I didn't even cover, like, I maybe got through 60% of the store. I did not get to browse everything. So yeah, there's a lot. There's like fake flowers, art supplies, an entire fabric section. There's frames on frames on frames on knickknacks on just like it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff. Look at me already. I got shit everywhere. So if I lived in the States, my house would be like, I'd be in trouble. I mean, like we basically do. We have Michaels. So anyway, I'm getting off track. So the sections that I covered were knickknacks and wall hangings, art supplies, clearance. There's honestly too much. There's too much stuff. There's a lot of Jesus. A lot of Jesus. I didn't really like remember that it was religious until I was there. And then I could not forget. It's everywhere. God bless, Jesus blessed, grace, blah, 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 which do you. But I was aware that there was kind of some like religious controversy with Hobby Lobby, but I didn't know what it was before I went there. Maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't. They're extremely religious. They've taken some pretty big public stances against abortion, contraception, emergency contraception. In 2013, they sued the US. Like they filed a lawsuit against the US. This law that companies have to provide health insurance for emergency contraception. And they sued the US, the country. And yeah, basically so that they could be exempt from that portion of the law. Essentially, they are very anti-choice. And I am very pro-choice. So, you know, after reading up on Hobby Lobby, I'm like, dang, shouldn't have given them my money. But you know what? I'm here to educate. I'm very pro-choice. And honestly, if that bothers you, you're probably going to want to leave now. Like, just go on, get out of here because you're gonna hate the rest of my videos anyway. I could have spent a lot of money there, but the thing is that it's all kind of like useless stuff. I tried to be as practical as possible in my shopping. I didn't want to just like throw my money around and give them all my money. So I'll just tell you what I got. I'll give you a quick rundown. I can't remember everything, but I only spent like $35 and I got a table runner. I got a 10-pack of canvases for $10.99, which honestly is like kind of outrageous. You literally can't get canvases for that little at the dollar store. So that was an amazing deal. I also hit up the 90% off clearance and I got these wooden frames for them. And I think they were supposed to be picture frames, but the back part that like you see there wasn't in them. So it was like the glass had been smashed or something. Anyway, I got them for like $1 or $2 each and they actually fit perfectly around the canvases. So once I paint those, I'll be able to have like frames around them, which is kind of exciting. Yeah, I just got a couple little knick-knacky things. This fabulous F keychain. I mean, once I saw it, literally screamed my name. And it was the only full price item that I had. So I was able to use one of those 40% off coupons that they have on their website. I was like, so it was like $1. Worth it. At the end of the day, here's my philosophy. It is definitely a better variety, cooler, more interesting. Like it's like home sense mixed with Michaels, which is cool, but I don't love what they stand for. And considering that you can also get basically the same deals at Michaels, I mean, maybe not as good a price on canvas bundles or things like that, but they definitely have very similar deals and similar coupons that you sign up for. So that being said, I would not give them any more of my money and I would rather support Michaels, which is, I mean, on their website, they brag about being one of the top LGBTQ awareness / employers / they're not taking stances against things like a woman's right to decide whether or not she wants to have a baby, which I am all for. So pro-choice. Yeah, I think that I would rather give my money to a company that may not have as good of a deal or as much selection, but I don't really have anything else to say other than it was a cool experience going there. Like, I've definitely heard about Hobby Lobby. I've seen it all over Pinterest and I was always like, what is that? So yeah, it was an experience and I'm glad that I educated myself on all of their stances because now I won't go there anymore. But it was fun. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Got lots of fun videos coming up for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. In my next video, I'm going to talk about my 2020 goals, and I have this amazing planner that is making my planning skills come out and I'm living for it. I feel like 2020 is going to be the year of getting shit done. I mean, hopefully I can. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see you next time.